Hello YouTubers, the new time travel behind me 88. I'm back with another video review, and today I'm going to do another Star Trek VHS review. This time I'm going to review Star Trek The Cage. Yes, this is the brilliant story. I really love this episode. It's a classic. Anyway, before we get to the review, I just want to give a quick shout out to Karate Fan 283. Karate Fan 283, your videos are awesome. Keep up the good work. And for those of you who don't know who Karate Fan 283 is, go ahead and check out his channel on YouTube. Now let's get on to this review, The Cage. This story takes place 11 years before Captain Kirk took command of the Enterprise. A different captain, played by Jeffrey Hunter as Captain Christopher Pike. And the Enterprise explored on the asteroids and the wavy on the screen. It discovered that the SS Columbia disappeared approximately 18 years ago. And the records explored that the Talos had never been explored. They explored on a Class M oxygen atmosphere, as Mr. Spock replied. Captain Pike went to his cabin and told Boyce to come over to stop by his cabin. He talks to Boy about what happens on the last mission, that the other yeoman was killed. So, he talked about, you bet I'm tired. I'm tired of risking 18 men. Who lives or who dies, as Pike explained. Then Mr. Spock received a call from Pike and said, there's been a crash survivor on Talos. So Captain Christopher Pike addressed the Enterprise crew member or going exploration of the Talos. Talos 4. So the Enterprise set a course to warp speed into Talos 4. So Pike bumps into a new yeoman officer, M.J. Coates, a replacement. Pike never understand. Was one of my favorites, says, we'll only have women on the bridge. Then number one turned around and said, no offense, Lieutenant number one, but different. So, when they arrived on Talos 4, Pike and the away team beamed down and they find that the survivors on there. However, it was an illusion. That's when Pike discovered a girl named Vina. The last survivor then disappeared. A group of Talosians came and kidnapped Captain Pike to study in a cage, a zoo-like inside. So Spock and Josie Tyler used a laser to fire on it, but it's too late. There's no Spock receives a communication from number one. It says there's no crash survivors on Talos. It's a trap. The captain has been kidnapped. Inside, Pike wakes up in a cage inside by the Talosians. A creature, a bird-like creature, and a beast. So Pike was surrounded like a glass shield that never breaks out. So one of the Talosians that studied Pike's life by creating an illusion of Adam, of Eve, some sort. That's what Venus said. So they used like a battle scene, an illusion of seeing Pike fight this beast man. Travel into a picnic, talking about it's like the menagerie, the cage, some sort of life. Then create another illusion featuring the Orion slave girl right here in this picture. So, number one and the yeoman beamed down, and Vina ruined, and they said that should never come. So, the woman is trapped down there. So, the Enterprise find a way to get the number one and the yeoman out of there. But it's too late. The Enterprise power system is going blackout. And the Enterprise hyperdrive was not was going nowhere. It's stalled. So on top of that, one of the Talosians come in there. Pike strangled him and tell him, if you break out of there, I'll break your neck, as Pike says. So once the Keeper released them onto the planet's surface, and it told him that Vina can't go nowhere. So the Talosian revealed Vina, her old self. They found her, and they used an older version of Vina that she can't go nowhere. They made her. The only way they beam back is number one and Yeoman. And then Pike came, and the rest, and they on the Enterprise bridge, like so. They say what about Adam and Eve? Who is Adam? Pike received no question. And Pike told him, where are we running? A cadet ship number one? Are we ready or not? So the Enterprise moves away from Talos 4 and receives a message to Starfleet that no one goes to the planet Talos 4. It's a forbidden planet. So, how to write my thoughts of my opinions of Star Trek The Cage is a good story written by, directed by Robert Butler, and written and produced by Gene Roddenberry. So, I give this story 5 out of 5. Okay, let's take a look over here. This is the colorized edition. Episode 99. Pike, Spock, the Orion Girl, Talosian, Vina, Pike, the USS Enterprise. In the background of the castle, here's the spine, upper spine, the top, and the back. Still pictures. Yep. After that story pilot was filmed, NBC commissioned the series, but it was rejected because it was too cerebral. So instead, they went to commission a second pilot, and the rest go down to history. Anyway, Paramount released 2 versions of the unaired pilot The Cage. In 1986, commemorating Star Trek's 20th anniversary, Paramount Home Video released The Cage for the first time on VHS in a mix of color and black and white work prints with introduction by Gene Roddenberry wraparound in the Enterprise movie set. Then later, down the line, in 1988, a Hollywood Film Archive discovered an unmarked film reel containing a colorized version. It was the full restored color version, premiered for the first time on television October 3rd, 1988, as part of the fill-in of the Next Generation second season writer's strike at the time, hosting the Star Trek for one saga for one generation to the next. The fully restored color version released later in 1989. Let me show you what the tape looked like. Here's the tape with the sticker label and label. The print date, May 26, 1993. If you haven't got The Cage, I recommend to pick this up. This is the 1993 reprint. Anyway, 1993 newly repackaged, excuse me. Anyway, that's it for this review. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.